What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now that Wakanda Forever has came and went, that was it for the Marvel Phase 4. I've decided to go on ahead and rank my Marvel Phase 4 movies. Let's get right into this and not waste any more time. So there's been 7, coming in at number 7, and this was the worst of the group. It was Thor, Love, and Thunder. Looking forward to this. I was looking for the Christian Bale to score the guy, but I thought that was a perfect casting choice. So my expectations was off the charts. And then I saw the movie. Oh my God, did I hate this thing. And it just seemed like a lot of Thor's character development over the course of all the Marvel movies was just rewound back. Gore the God Butcher. His name is Gore the God Butcher. He did no God butchering. I don't want to hear it. I don't care.
All right, let's go get it.
No, wait. There's no ding-donging or bum rushing, especially not Zeus's bum.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I hated this movie. That's number 7. I mean, it's not even like mid-range Marvel movies. I think this is one of the worst movies that Marvel's ever come out with. I can't stand this movie. Moving on. Number 6. So my number 6 movie is going to be Black Widow. Now, I was very looking forward to Black Widow. I thought Black Widow was one of those characters that should have had a movie long ago. Black Widow was pretty cool, man. I didn't really have a lot to say about this movie, but I also didn't remember it all too well. I remember they brought in her family. Then we got the Julie Louis-Dreyfus, Contessa made her introduction to it. So there was some big points with that. But as far as the movie altogether, it was kind of a miss for me. Coming to number 5, Eternals. Now, I know some people, they really did not like this movie, but I had some things I kind of liked about this. One, I thought that the movie was directed beautifully. I liked the performance in this, and I liked the cast in this. Barry Keoghan, I thought, was one of my favorite characters in this movie. But no, the movie definitely left a lot of people not feeling like this was a very MCU-heavy movie. But I do have an issue, the fact that there's a giant celestial just sitting in the water, and no one seems to mention this throughout the entire Phase 4. There's a giant celestial in the water, and no one's talking about this. Like I said, some people didn't like it. I thought it was okay. Not good, not great. Mid-tier MCU movie. Number 4. And when I say I thought this movie was going to be my number 1 favorite of Phase 4, that's an understatement. But Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness is my number 4 favorite Phase 4 film of the MCU. One, I thought the movie just was a little bit anticlimactic. I like what they was trying to do with Wanda. I appreciate what they was trying to go with it, but I don't think that really worked. The whole Multiverse of Madness things, yeah, we saw a little bit of different multiverses, but I thought it was going to be more. We really was only in about 2 main multiverses, really. And the Illuminati, I thought, was pretty dry. The music fight scene that they had, Doctor Strange, when they was doing the piano, the musical keys, I thought that was cool. But yeah, the movie ultimately was a bit of a disappointment, honestly. Now, number 3. I got Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Black Panther Wakanda Forever, in my opinion, had the hardest task of all the Marvel Phase 4 films. Like I said, it's the only Marvel movie that you're pretty much making a movie about the main character, and your main character is gone. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace to T'Challa. Ryan Coogler and the group over there, they definitely had a tremendous task on their hands, and I definitely think that they executed that mission the best that they could, and I respect all of the choices that they made with this movie. However, I did feel that this movie did have some story elements and story plot points that I thought they could have made a little bit stronger decisions with, but for the most part, it is what it is. Shuri's your Black Panther now, even though I kind of wish it was somebody else. But that's who we got as our Black Panther. We got Shuri. I thought Namor was a great addition. I thought Angela Bassett and Letitia Wright's performances were off the charts. Angela Bassett and Letitia Wright definitely stole this movie for me. And way to go for Letitia Wright also, too, because she came into this franchise knowing that she was going to be a supporting character, but now she's kind of being bevy with this task of saying, yo, you're going to be carrying the emotional weight of this story, one of the most important stories I think that they could have told, and I definitely think that she deserves all the applause for the effort that she made in that, and Angela Bassett right there with her. I thought M'Baku was great. Namor was great. Namor was definitely a ferocious opponent. I wish I could have seen a little bit more of the not the Atlanteans, but the Telecans being a little bit more of a powerhouse to the Wakandans, because the way that they talked about them, I assumed that they were going to be a little bit more ferocious. But in my number 2 MCU movie here, Spider-Man No Way Home. What can I tell you about this movie? This movie made all the money. Everybody went and saw it. You seen it. You seen it. We all seen it. I mean, what else can you expect when you're bringing in literally all of the legacy Spider-Man villains from Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Sandman, Lizard, Electro? You bring them all back. Also, you got Peter 1, Peter 2, and Peter 3. You got Tom Holland joining forces with Andrew Garfield and Bully Maguire himself. Honestly, this movie did what Multiverse of Madness was supposed to do. This movie did a whole lot better, honestly. You actually got a chance to see these kind of characters in action, and I like seeing this movie. I like to see the three of them together interacting with each other. I thought that was really cool. Everything in that movie I thought was pretty funny. Funny thing about this movie, though, try to watch this movie at home with no audience. Because in the movie theaters, you can definitely tell that they left a moment for everyone to applaud when they came through the portal. But when you watch it at the crib and it's just you.
Hi. No. It's okay. I'm a nice guy. Okay. Great, it's just some random guy. Hello.
But nah, man, I definitely like Spider-Man No Way Home. John Watts is the GOAT out here with the Spider-Man. He knows what he's doing. Let's get Tom Holland rolling on the Spider-Man 4. Let's bring Andrew Garfield back and get him to fight Venom. Let's go ahead and make that work. And then Tobey Maguire, honestly, dog, you don't even got to be in no suit, man. Just come on in and just talk about how your webs is organic. I can watch that for about 15 hours.
Does it come out of anywhere else?
Only the wrists.
You never had a web block? Because I run out of webs all the time. I have to make my own in a lab. And it's a hassle compared to what you got.
That sounds like a hassle, yeah. But I did, actually. You said that. I was like, oh, I had a web block.
Whoa, why?
Moving on to numero uno. Numero uno, number 1, the top tier phase 4 movie. Underdog. Shang-Chi in the Legend of the Ten Rings. Let me tell you something about this movie. This movie was badass. This movie was awesome. This movie was the shit. Okay. Shang-Chi, definitely was not expecting Shang-Chi to be my number 1. I'm not going to lie to you. Like I said, I thought Multiverse of Madness was going to be my favorite. But Shang-Chi is here taking the number 1 spot. This movie from start to finish had me enthralled and into this thing. I love this movie. But it gave me everything that you want out of an MCU movie. You got a good movie. You got a good connection to the entirety of the MCU, which I think the other movies weren't doing a great job at, actually showing how it connects to the overall plot of the story. Shang-Chi does that very, very well. The comedy, unlike Thor Love and Thunder, was not overdone. It was done just right. The action, unlike Wakanda Forever, where I thought they were a little lackluster, was done just right. This movie to me just hit it on every single platform, right? Every single thing that they had to do, they did it just right. The question is for you though, how would you rank the Marvel Phase 4 movies? Is your list like mine? Am I tripping? Am I out here just like wilding out? Y'all gotta let me know, man. I gotta know. I'm trying to connect with you, the people. Okay, so you guys go ahead and comment down below and let me know your thoughts on that. And guys, remember, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. You know the deal. And Lando Project, finger guns, we out.